So, in the early of 21st century, the relationship between Indonesia and Russia is getting better and better. Okay, during the period of 2000 up until 2010, there are 13 bilateral meetings between two countries. So, how is the cooperation between Indonesia and Russia to the energy sector?
We think that there is a lot of potential for our two countries to develop cooperation in energy, and we're ready to do so. Actually, we have two investment projects with Russian companies involved. It's building of an oil refinery in Terbang, and also exploration of some gas and oil fields in Tuna. Our two big Russian companies are involved, but we can do much more. For instance, if you look at green energy, like hydro energy, we have a big experience in Russia. We have a lot of rivers, especially big rivers in Siberia, and we have a lot of hydro plants that produce electricity, so we can explore our cooperation, and there have been contacts between our officials on that. Also, nuclear, of course, because in a sense, nuclear energy is also green energy. It doesn't produce any CO emission. Of course, the problem is the waste, but we can deal with that. We have this experience, and if and when your government is ready to introduce nuclear energy, we will be ready to assist you. We also have this big experience. We have many joint projects with foreign countries in Asia, like Bangladesh, like Iran, India, Turkey, and many others. So we are ready also to assist Indonesia whenever you feel ready to do so.
In the pharmaceutical and agri-food fields, so what are the forms of cooperation between Indonesia and Russia?
I think it's also one of the areas that we can do much more, which we can do better, because we know about the plans of Indonesian government to turn Indonesia into a hub producing pharmaceutical products. We have some companies that have been very interested, and we already registered some of the medication that they are producing in Indonesia, and they're ready actually to move forward and to explore opportunities to produce this medication. If Indonesia feels like organizing a joint production of vaccines, we're also ready to consider it, because Russia has produced Sputnik V. We were the first country to produce an anti-COVID vaccine, so we will be also ready to explore these opportunities.
So, in the field of technology and communication, what are the collaboration between two countries?
Also there are many things that can be done. For instance, commercial aircraft building or shipbuilding. On IT, we already have a success story when a Russian IT company is operating online taxi services. Maybe you've seen Maxim, Taxi Maxim, owned by Russian. Yeah, it's a Russian company. So, and there are much more opportunities.
In the digital economy and media, what are the collaboration that the two countries will be having?
Well, I've mentioned already the IT, the online services. That is one area that is under, I would say, explored, and of course we can look at more opportunities.
The cooperation between Indonesia and Russia due to trade transaction is still weak. What steps that you will take?
It's growing, actually. The trade is growing. Our leaders have set the target of $5 billion. We've reached $3 billion. But last year we've seen an increase in trade by 60%. So 40%. The first 2 months of this year, 60%. So if this trend continues, we can reach this target. Actually, we have a lot of things that we can sell to each other. You know that we buy a lot of palm oil from your country. You buy fertilizers. You buy actually other raw materials from Russia. But in order to increase the trade, of course, we need to move to more sophisticated, I would say, items and explore high technologies.
What does Indonesia mean to Russia?
We see Indonesia as our friend, traditional partner, good friend and traditional partner. And Russian people just love Bali. Before COVID, we had 160,000 tourists per year. But we also have a considerable Russian community living in Bali, like 3,000 people. They reside in Bali permanently. But Indonesia, of course, is much more